This week, you will put your persuasive speaking skills to work and explore an issue, and you will find this issue using the Points of View database. This video shows you how to locate that database and also how to identify an issue that will work for this week's project. So the first step is to log in to your Minnesota Online High School McAnvia account, and remember your login for this is the same as your Minnows email. So if you are already logged into your Minnows email and your OneDrive accounts, this should open for you and you should see this home page. There's a couple of different ways to access databases. I'll show you both. The one that we are using this week is called the Points of View Reference Center, and you can see I'm typing it into the search box here and it pops up right there. So this is the database that we're using this week. If you don't want to use the search bar, the other way to get to this very same database is to click over here under Explore, drop-down menu, Databases. These are all the databases that we have access to, and you're going to scroll down to Points of View. So two different ways that you can locate the database. Either one is fine. Once you do locate it though, go ahead and add it to your favorites. From now on, all you'll need to do is click on your backpack and this will be loaded there under your favorites. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the Points of View database, and this one takes current issues. So if you remember from last week, an issue is some type of controversy, and there's a pro side, the supporters of it, and there's a con side. That means the people that are against it. So you'll see on the home page, it has a section to explore topics. And this is one of the big reasons I wanted to do this video is to distinguish between topic and issue. So you'll see they have topics like censorship, citizens' rights, civics, crime and punishment. Those are topics. You want to take this a step further and find a specific issue, a specific current controversy that's going on right now. So for example, one of the topics here is schools and education. So that's just a topic. That's not, there's not an argument there. Here though, once you click on it, it gives you some areas where there's controversy. So for example, animal dissection in schools. That's a controversy. Some people support it for science classes to do things like dissect a frog, and other people oppose that are supporting animal rights and not forcing students to do something like that. That is an issue. That is a controversy where there's a pro side and a con side. So let's take the next one over here, arts and music in public schools. When you click on one of these issues, it brings up a really nice summary for you, and it is worth taking a look at this. So here's the issue, arts and music in public schools. And if you click on read more, this is going to give you an overview of the exact issue. And let's take a look here. It says the issue of arts education is part of the larger debate over school funding in the U.S. Some educators believe that arts education is insufficiently funded and cite data showing that students who engage in artistic activities perform better in other academic areas. That's the pro side. Critics of arts education, so the con side, argue that arts education is not a high fiscal priority. Fiscal means having to do with money or budget, especially when funding is limited for other academic departments. So there is the issue. Should funding be available to have arts and music in public schools? The pro side is people say that it helps students perform better in other academic areas. The con side One of their main arguments says funding is better used in other areas. So that is an issue. So this week, you will be asked to, number one, choose an issue, and then take a look at some of the pros for that issue and some of the cons for that issue. Ultimately, you'll decide which side you agree with, but make sure that you're finding both sides of the issue. As always, if you have any questions, please contact me, Mrs. Breidenbach. You can email me, you can text me, you can call me. All that information's under Contact Mrs. Breidenbach, and you're more than welcome to meet with me in my Connect room. Just let me know. Keep in touch.